What's up, guys? We're at ARG Circuit Series Richmond. I'm here with Calvin Tahan, the Players Champion, and soon to be no longer a player. So how does it feel that this is the end of the journey?
It's so surreal. Like, it's just, I've been playing for over 8 years, and I've made posts about this, so I'm just going to be rehashing what I said before, but it's like the end of an era. Like, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since before, like, so many things in my life right now. Like, so much changes in 8 years. Like, from when you're 15 to, like, when you're 23. Is that math probably checks out. Yeah. It's just, but it's time to move on. I cannot play full time. I cannot possibly, and it's a time thing. It's just, I cannot go to every event like I did before, and for me, it's always been an all or nothing thing. Like, I'm not just gonna play like casually or just like hold back and go to one event a year. Like, I'm either going to like be the best player I can be or just not be a player. And so that's kind of what, and I had to call it off. Just make the adult decision and move on. But it's crazy knowing that this is the last one, but it's good because I'm so confident about the deck I'm playing today that I know I'm going to end on like a really good high note. Like, I'm so happy to be playing this deck.
So what are you playing today?
So I really don't want to even go. I mean, okay, when is this?
What is the archetype? I can put it up later.
What's the archetype? Well, that's the secret.
So it's a brew. So you got a brew.
Yeah,
that's good. Okay,
we got a spicy
going
deck.
All right.
And there's some more scattered about the room, so I'm not the only person playing
That's
this
fine.
deck.
We'll get it on stream at some point.
Yeah,
But,
I could talk about what it does.
Sure,
but So
whatever you feel comfortable saying.
Yeah,
don't say anything you don't
I
want
will
to
say that this deck has the strongest opening of any deck I've ever seen,
Okay.
ever played, and throughout all my years of playing the game. Like band decks, like FTK explosion decks, like nothing comes close to like Crystal Block's hand loot deck. Like, this is the best deck. Assuming I win enough die rolls, or people just let me go first enough, and it has a decent turn 2 anyway. Assuming those things happen, I'm going to perform very well this tournament. You just make an unbreakable board, and it's better. Like, and I'm very happy playing something exciting for me and something different than like, as much as I wanted to play BA today. I kind of had to extend a little further.
I had a $5 bet going that you were playing BA.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry about it. I wish I had. In a way, I wish I had, because it would have been fitting. But the first time I ever played an event was Richmond. I played a Richmond regional for like when I was a kid, and I had played like a deck that was like I never really played before, and so it's kind of like the last time I'm gonna do the same thing. So
makes sense. So what are some things you're looking out for today? Like what do you think is the biggest problem for you right now in this room?
In this room?
Yes.
Not being able to say goodbye to enough people. Like, just people falling through the cracks, and just people that like, oh man, I really want to see you. Like, I was there, I couldn't find you. Like, I've had countless people come up to me already and just say hi, and I haven't. The other thing is I haven't been able to talk to as many people as I'd like to for as long, because I've been so sidetracked with doing this, getting everything out there, doing commentary, making my deck. And I think from this point on, like right now, for the rest of the day and all of tomorrow, I'm just gonna be free, like, to go. And I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
So what do you think, out of all your years of playing, what is the one thing that you have gotten from this game that you think is like a reason people should be playing this game?
I learned that very recently, it's been like maybe 3 years ago now, but I learned that like competition is probably the best thing in the world, next to love. I don't want to go into that, but like falling in love is the best thing ever. But like, and you think you're being competitive and like you're playing like, I'm gonna say the highest level of competition. Like, when you are the best in the world playing against the other best in the world, there is no feeling in the world like that. Like, the match is so, like, you're impressed by them. Like when I know that I am the best person in the room and my opponent, who is like as good as me, makes a play that impresses me, that it's so good. It's so humbling, and it's just like, this is next level. Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I never expected to be playing a game of any game at the level of competition that I'm playing now. And it's funny, I did commentary with Frazier. He is the player who made me truly start to think that. I had taken a short break from the game to focus on my degree. This is like 2013, and I went to the ARG Nationals. Right. Like, it was like the only event I went to all year, and I played like a Curry Bandit deck. And I played Frazier in the mirror match of that deck. It was like a hat Curry Bandit artifact, and he's the one who created the deck. I literally net decked him from like Chicago, the event that was before that, and played him with it there. We were both like 6-0 undefeated, and it was like the most intense game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I had ever played. And like, we were just next level each other all match, and like, I lost, but like, it was a deserved loss. Like, it was just like, wow. And that moment, like, that was like that it clicked, and I was like, I can be great at this game, and like, this is the level I always want to be playing at. Like, I always want to be this prepared, and I always want my opponent to be this prepared, and eventually you find out that you're not going to get that until you start like you can be the most prepared, but you're not going to have fun matches. You're going to be playing like people who just are bad until you get to the top tables consistently, and that's why I've traveled so much, and just because I've been chasing after that.
So, what's next for you now? You say we're going to degree. What's next for the non-Yu-Gi-Oh Calvin Tahan?
Okay. So my hobbies include Yu-Gi-Oh, which is over. I listen to a lot of music, a lot of alternative scene like pop punk, post hardcore. I'm all into like the War Tour bands, so I'm gonna see a lot of concerts. More, it's sort of like reverting to like what I missed out in between. Finishing school, I still work with kids. I love my job. I'm teaching right now. I want to move to high school or college level, so for that I need my master's. So it's going to be working full time, holding that money, and then replacing the time that I spend with Yu-Gi-Oh right now with finishing out my degree, which right now I just have an associate's. League of Legends. I don't expect to be as good as I am at Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's a fun game and I really enjoy it. And I'll be able to that'll be the side thing. Like when I'm not in school and I'm not playing and I'm not teaching, I'll be playing League. So a little bit of hermit in that regard, but a lot of other it's gonna be a huge life thing. I'm getting in shape. I'm vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for about 6 months now. It's a good change. I feel very good about it. Now we're just gonna add some just making better led decisions. Yeah, and so I'm looking forward to it.
So, barring you don't win, which I'm rooting for you. I would like you to win. Would you like to give out some final shout outs to people?
Oh yeah. Gosh, there are so many people that I could just really ARG and all support. ARG is the reason that my love for the game has been able to transcend any levels that it was possibly that I could possibly ascertain to before. ARG and what they offer here is just phenomenal. And so it would be improper to shadow anything but that, but Jim and the guys who just make this all possible.
Well, seems like a very fitting end. You guys witnessing the end of an era. I have a goodbye present.
Oh, yeah?
Stan has a goodbye present.
Jeez.
Did you have one? I thought you brought something.
You don't need to buy it.
Oh, well, you brought something to show him. I brought a present.
Okay, what's up?
It's the latest Magnanium
What?
for your collection.
I didn't know this existed.
It just came out literally 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
So I got this one. This is the EX one that I had 12 for so long, and this one was the last one that came out, and I never got it because it was $12, and so I was and all these were free. But oh my gosh, this is so cool. All right, so now the collection's literally complete until it isn't again.
Until it no longer is.
This is so cool. Wow. You guys probably can't see that, but thank
No,
you so much.
it literally, the box
Yeah.
came into my store, and I'm sorting for singles,
Yeah.
and I'm there's Magnanium here. It's yeah, we didn't pull one, so I'm bought 10 packs.
Oh,
went to
man.
pull it. I'm give it to the rest of my brother.
I had to make room for it.
Got it
now.
for it. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Gotta
Oh,
even it
that's
out.
awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
thank
Calvin,
you.
thank you for joining us on the Circuit
Thank you
Series.
for
Good
having
luck
me.
to you today.
Thank you.
And good luck with everything else you go on to do.
I will.
Guys, stay tuned to ARG Circuit Series Richmond. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Thank you.